What is up, everybody? Monster Fanatic here, back again with another unboxing and review video, and today we are going to be taking a look at all the stuff that we found in the last in-store, and we got plenty. So obviously majority of you guys probably don't care about the Hot Wheels and Matchbox or the Hot Wheels monster trucks, and to be honest, I don't really care about the Hot Wheels monster trucks too much either. I mean, I do, but the main focus on this video is what we found for Spin Masters. So I'm just going to take these out of the box just really quick, just like this. And there you go. So we'll take a look at them real quick. That is the new Night Shifter. This is actually probably my favorite color for it. I do like this one more than the cyan or turquoise color, whatever the last one was. I do like the red. It's a nice shade of red, pretty bright. We have a Mega Rex with like a bronze color roll cage and tires, and then the body itself is kind of like this chrome or like this silver. It's not bare metal, but it looks pretty cool. Radical Racer in like this darkish like stormy gray with some red accents like wheels, and has a red windshield, as you can see, a Hot Wheels logo and stuff. Looks pretty cool. And then we have a Piranha in pink and blue. Not a bad looking color for it, color combo, but not my favorite for sure. We got a Dump, which is probably my favorite one out of them all. It took a few Walmarts to find this last night, as you guys were able to see in the last video, but there is the Got a Dump. I like how the thing goes up on the back, and there's still a lot of like equipment and stuff shown in the back there. We have the Godzilla. This is a new one, I think it came out on a 124 scale, but now we're seeing it 164. And then Carbonator. I do like this Carbonator. This is probably my favorite color combo. I like the pink and green with like the purple and stuff. It's really cool looking. It has red tires, white wheels. That is a pretty cool looking truck. They're all pretty cool looking, but I don't know. And then for the Hot Wheels, we got an Infinity, a Studebaker, a Lotus like concept car, couple Lambos, a Zamac, which is pretty cool, Bel Air, Land Rover, and Aston Martin. And then we got this Fast and Furious Skyline, which I will be taking out of the package. Same with those Matchboxes right there. And then got the new Lotus Evija. These ones down here I found in an antique shop, so I won't be taking these out. I don't have any reason to keep these in package, but I didn't pay $3 to $4 for each of these for no reason. I will keep them in package just for that reason. But all these we will go to the studio and open up right now. Now that we are to the studio, first off, look at this Skyline. I know, again, a lot of you guys probably don't collect these, but look at the attention to detail. It's on California plates, bro. That looks so good. All right, anyways, we have 10 trucks to open for Spin Master Monster Jam. We're just gonna go and get the Mix 27, the oddball, out of the way. This is the only truck that we got from Mix 27 today. Here's what we are looking at on the back: Boogie Van, Avenger, and the Chase Piece Megalodon. The only three that I need now. So with that said, let's get this Excalibur out of the package and take a look at it. All right, so here's the barrel. So originally this was going to be the newest Tomfoolery Motorsports truck. I think they announced it like before World Finals last year, but we still have not seen it at all. Like, we haven't seen the real life truck. We've seen renders, and this is exactly what it looks like in the renders. So once it does come out, it's gonna look pretty cool, since we already have, especially since we already have the diecast. That's gonna be really awesome. But here is the Excalibur. It has the Star Creations logo on the hood, a red roof, the Excalibur logo on the side, a very vintage look to it. I love the old vintage body. I don't know what kind of body this is. I'm not gonna say something if it's gonna be wrong. I'm gonna get a lot of backlash in the comments, so I'm just gonna say it's a vintage pickup truck body. We have the red wheels, black tires, everything's basic, gray chassis. I don't know why, but they don't do chrome chassis anymore. I loved seeing chrome chassis, but it seems like ever since like I think Mix 14, like Black Pearl is like one of the last few trucks we've seen with like chrome chassis. I don't know where they've gone. They're just gray now when they're first editions. I don't know, but that's just something I've noticed. So now with that out of the way, let's get to Mix 28. This is the first mix of 2023. We're gonna get the this thing out of the way. This is a Gravedigger, nothing special at all. Let's take it out of the box. All right, so no accessory or anything, just a name tag in the box. So the only difference between this and other Gravediggers, really, this one has a black chassis, which does make it look kind of cool, but then it also has white wheels, which kind of ruin it, but also make it different from all the other Gravediggers. So as a variant collector, you kind of need to get it, so that's why I got it. The body itself is the same, and we are not going to be looking at Gravedigger for that much more longer, especially a normal Gravedigger. There's 0 point. I've shown a Gravedigger on my channel about 40,000 times. So yeah, so straight to the next truck, we have Zombie. Kind of the same deal, but something is a little different. Like, it's a little more unique than the Gravedigger. Let's take it out of the box and I'll tell you what it is. All right, so first off, it's the BKTs on the tires. The Gravedigger didn't even have BKTs for some reason, but also this red chassis, which kind of goes with it somewhat well. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that new double pack Zombie from 2023. I've been seeing it all around Targets. I haven't gotten the new 2023 double packs yet. I haven't seen the whole mix, but once I do, I'll probably grab them. But I've been kind of procrastinating. Being a little more conservative on money, basically. But here is that new Zombie variant for Mix 28, just the red roll cage or chassis and the BKTs with the white wheels, same color white wheels as Gravedigger. For the next one, we'll take a look at Son of a Digger, another little variant, but this one is pretty cool looking. Let's take it out of the box. Kind of does suck that we don't have an accessory anymore. Mix 27 was the last mix that has accessories. That's why we saw this barrel with that Excalibur and no accessories for these ones, because we're in a new year now, so no accessories unfortunately. So here's that son of a digger. Looks pretty cool. Have the BKTs on the tires, blue wheels, a purple roll cage, which is pretty cool, black chassis. That's really all that makes this son of a digger different, but it does look kind of cool. It reminds me of that mix 25 son of a digger that we got. I think it was mixed, it may have been mix 24, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Gives me vibes to that son of a digger. All right, for the next one, we should do this monster mod right here. This is like the Team Scream monster mod, but then it also has a red roll or chassis, which kind of ruins the truck, but it's whatever. Let's take it out of the box. We've been getting through these trucks pretty quick, but that's probably because these variants are just like not anything crazy at all. So I do like this Monster Mutt. This is the ears down variant. So this is, I guess, the parked version. I think when Monster Mutt first started coming out for Spin Master, these ears were in a floppy sensation, kind of like flopping in the wind. It looked like as if it was like driving around. These are down as if the truck is parked, so that's pretty cool. We have the silver roll cage, which I do like, Team Scream type roll cage, but then we have the red chassis, which it's kind of like an orangish almost. It looks a lot more orange on camera. It's not that orange looking, but it is a pretty kind of like orangish look or color to it in real life as well. But I don't know, some can say it's orange, some can say it's red. I don't really care. So there's that. BKT's on the tires, but a pretty solid variant to say the least. It's just the chassis that kind of got ruined, but if it was kind of like a black or even a gray chassis, this would actually be a pretty clean variant. So for the fifth one, actually, yeah, we're already to the fifth one. We'll take a look at this Earthshaker right here. So I should have done my research before this, but I do know this is a new series for 2023, but I forget the name of the series. But take a look at all the cool colors, lots of new red and green colors all over the truck, and every single tire is mismatched, which is another cool feature. Let's take it out of the box. All right, so we're gonna take a look at all the tire mismatch colors. For this tire, it's white with a gray wheel. This tire is black with yellow wheels. This one is the same. And then here is a yellow tire with yellow wheels. So I don't know why these two are the same, but these two are completely different. I don't know why they couldn't have just done a different pattern with the other tire to make them all different, but that's whatever. We have a dark gray roll cage, a black chassis, pretty cool. And then here is the look on the Earthshaker. I cannot tell you what this is and what we're looking at. It looks like a biohazard theme, like some toxic green stuff poured all over the truck. It looks like. It says Earthshaker in green and red on the hood right there. Some cool colors on it, like the caution designs are in green and red. It looks pretty cool, but I could not tell you what this is. Almost looks like a Tampo slide right there, but I think that's how it's supposed to be, which is pretty cool. Monstrum logo. And then on the back, I could not even tell you what is going on. There's a bunch of random stripes, like red and black stripes on the back right there, like in the bed. Very interesting variant of Earthshaker. It kind of reminds me of the Reckless series, but not as cool, if I'm being honest, but it does give me vibes to Reckless series. All right, so we will look at this new blue Bakugan Dragonoid now. We've gotten a lot of colors for Dragonoid, which I don't know why. We've got the darkest Neo, which I think was that black, purple, and green. We got the normal red one, of course. We've gotten the orange one from last year. I feel like I'm missing one, but if not, this is at least the fourth color that we have gotten for the Bakugan Dragonoid. No clue why. I mean, I guess probably for Bakugan, all these are different colors, but we've still have only seen the red one in real life. I think for this coming up year, they could change the color up a little, since they keep doing it with the diecast. They can do it in real life, I feel like. But with that said, let's take this Bakugan Dragonoid out of the package. These are actually super easy to get out of the box, just saying. It seems like a lot easier than last year's trucks. So here's the Dragonoid. We have the movable, yep, they are still movable, wings, or not wings, but the arms and hands right there. We have a yellow horn on the nose right there, and then everything else is blue. A little bit of hints of yellow, like on the tail, like on the tip of the tail right there. And then the claws are yellow, the eyes are yellow, I think the teeth are silver. But we have like a orangish yellow chassis. It doesn't even match the yellow on the truck, so that's a little obnoxious. But the roll cage is blue. The wheels actually match the yellow on the actual truck, like all the accents, so that's pretty cool. I don't know why they couldn't have done the same color for the chassis, but that's whatever. There is the new variant of the blue Bakugan Dragonoid, the Bakugan logo being right there on the roof. As always, we have 3 more. We will take a look at this backwards bob. Here it is. This is the Obsession Racing backwards bob. I'll actually show a real life photo right here of this backwards bob running on this Obsession body, or Obsessed I should say. It's the Rick Swanson body basically, you know, with the blue roll cage and yellow chassis. And this is not a fantasy variant, so this is actually something that compete in real life for you guys that like the real life replicas. This is definitely one for you guys to grab, and that's definitely what I did. I had to grab one. I may grab a second one in the future just to have in box, but let's take this out of the box. Kind of feel bad now that I'm thinking about it. I know quite a few people bought a backwards bob for a hefty price the past year or so on eBay. I don't think a lot of people knew that we were getting another one. I mean, if they knew, they wouldn't have gotten the one from Mix 13, but I do know this truck has gone up in value and price. Like the Hot Wheels Monster Jam and the Spin Master Monster Jam version both have gone up in price. Like the Mix 13 backwards bob I saw sell for like $90 probably, and then here we are getting it in 2023. Kind of feel bad for those people. They could have just waited for this one, but that's whatever. Luckily I was able to get it when it came out for $4 at Walmart, so yay me, I guess. So here is the backwards bob, blue roll cage. Actually, it's like a very dark blue roll cage. Doesn't match the color of the body whatsoever, but there is the backwards bob truck. This is the first time reviewing a backwards bob since Mix 13, so it's been almost 2 years now, so just pretty cool to think about. Painted headlights but no painted grille. Backwards bob logo on the front right there. All the arrows facing one way and another. Here I come on the tailgate. One of my favorite trucks from back in the day. I'm so glad this truck is still around for at least diecast. I'm glad they're still making it. I will never get tired of seeing this truck. We have the windshield on the back right there. Super realistic. That's one thing Mattel never did. And the seat is actually facing the other way. You can kind of see the seat right there. And then we have the BKTs on the tires, the gray wheels, and then black tires. So there's that backwards bob. We will now look at this double decker. I really do like this double decker. One thing I don't like, again, is the poor chassis color choice. It's like a greenish. Don't know why they did that, but it's okay. But this kind of reminds me of a Zamac, like a bare metal, something that Hot Wheels likes to do sometimes. Like I'll show one right here that I just got at the antique store. This is what a Zamac is. It says Zamac right there, which is basically bare metal variants. They're Walmart exclusive, but that's what Mattel does for Hot Wheels. Kind of what it reminded me of when I first saw renders, or not renders, but like photos of this truck. But in real life, it's not as bare metal looking. In fact, it's just like grayish silver in real life, but like it's still cool. Let's take it out of the box. So this is the first double decker variant that we have gotten ever since, you know, it came out in, I think Mix no, I was about to say 11, that's Salvager. It came out sometime last year. Yeah, Mix 17 actually. This is the first variant that we have seen of it since it came out. I do love this truck though. It has the Monster Jam logo right under the window. We have the exhaust. This is still painted brown. This is still like metal, the original color I guess, but everything else is like this cool silver, like bare metal. Like it's not actually like bare metal looking, but it looks like a flat color. Like it's a very flat color, as you can see. It's hard to explain, but it is pretty cool. We have red wheels, the dark blue roll cage, and then we have the little driver in there, as you can see. They all have that though. It says double decker right there. This is such a cool truck. I do have to admit, we are going to be getting a lot more fantasy casting, so I'm just trying to get used to it and accept it, because I mean, they are probably running out of ideas. I mean, there's only so many variants they can come out with for some of these trucks until it gets boring. So we are going to be getting a lot of fantasies this year, so it's better to just accept it and, you know, think they're cool, you know, think better, you know, think positive. They are pretty cool. But here's the final one. Speaking of fantasies, here is the chase piece. Let's take it out of the box. Since I only have one, I always take the first chase piece that I find of like whatever. I'll take it out of the box, and I find a second one, I'll keep it in the box and put it on my wall. Since I only found one, I'm glad I was able to find one. But since I only did find one, we'll take this one out of the box, and hopefully I can find a second one in the future to keep in the box. Alright, so here is the first look on the channel of the 2023 chase piece, and this one is called Swine and Dash. And if you somehow do not know what the chase piece theme is yet for this year, it is food truck theme. All of them will have the same body, but will have different paint jobs. So here is this one. It almost looks like a pig, honestly, like the pink. But let's take a look at it. Here's the side. It says Swine and Dash with some flames. We have some like stripes, some black and white stripes, and then we have like a bow on the top. And then we have like this thing, I forget what that's called. It has a little wing on the back, like a little spoiler. That's pretty cool. We have the doors on the back. They don't open, unfortunately. We have the wheelie bar, or whatever you want to call it, right there, still sticking out, which is pretty cool. It still slaps on the tailgate though when you do a wheelie with the truck. Very flat looking van style type of vehicle. I do like it. We have a painted headlight and grill tampos on the hood, I guess. That's pretty cool. With the Monstrum logo right there. Pretty cool looking. It's a solid chase piece. It's ugly as crap, but you know what? It's a cool kind of ugly, at least in my opinion. Some people think it's just ugly. They hate it. They're not big on change, but I think it's kind of unique. It's kind of cool. Yes, it's ugly, but it's like, it's cool. I mean, it's no worse than the Showtime trucks. I mean, that was kind of repetitive. At least, at the very least, this is something different. So with that said, that is all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite truck from Mix 28, and what was your favorite truck from this video? Maybe it wasn't a Mix 28 truck, maybe it was a Hot Wheels Monster truck that I just skipped over and didn't show a lot of love on. I mean, I know I have a lot of Hot Wheels Monster truck fans out there, so those are the Hot Wheels Monster trucks one last time, and here are all the Spin Masters. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and of course subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.